And we are rolling. Welcome. It's always hard. Damn it. I keep looking at monitor. So today we have an awesome day. Awesome vlog. We're gonna edit the photos together. I'm gonna show you a couple of tips and tricks for Lightroom that I use for when I edit my photos. Hope you like it. I'm gonna try to keep it short so I don't waste a lot of your time, and let's go. Okay, so we are in a recording mode, as you guys see. I'm gonna try to talk here and here, but you're gonna hear me because I'm talking to my mic, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, we have this lovely lady today. As you guys can see, this photo is not edited at all. I've shot this photo a couple of days ago with my Sigma 16 millimeter, which is actually a crop lens, so in full frame it's kind of like a 24 millimeter. Nerd talk. I saw 100 because it was pretty, it wasn't sunny, but I didn't need more than 100, and f2.2, exposure 400, because she was moving, as you guys see the previous picture. So what do I do when I have a raw photo like this? First things first, as you guys see, I have so many presets that I make, and whoever tells you that they don't use presets, they're lying. We all use presets, just a matter of like to what extension, pretty much, that's it. The preset that we make for this photo, I'm gonna be sharing in the link description down below, so if you wanna get it, subscribe. Yes, I always forget to say subscribe to my channel, and my channel can be your channel too, but not really, but kind of sort of. Anyways, we're gonna link the model's Instagram handle below. It's Isabella something. She's amazing. She's such a chameleon. So first things first that I do is pretty much, I have a preset pack. It's called Sparkle Stock Film. It's free downloaded. Everybody can download it. And it kind of has that film kind of grainy type of thing vibey. Lately I just find that, like, I like Bucky, as you guys see, and Alice. But Alice is too dark, I need those tones, I don't like those tones. So I'll just go with Bucky now. And that's our like first layer. That's what I like to do. It doesn't change anything with the skin. As you guys see before and after, doesn't change anything. It just gives it that like film fade pretty much. So the next thing that I do the exposure just to see if it's properly exposed. I almost never look at this part here because I don't care. Every time that I edit, it's pretty much from my feeling how I like the photo, and that's it. Sorry. Ooh, that's a good commercial. Sponsor me. Sponsor. First things first, exposure. Up a little bit because I always shoot underexposed. Tip number one, let's do tips. Always shoot underexposed because it's always easier to pump up the shadows and lower the highlights than opposite. That's at least how I feel, how I shoot. So always like maybe one stop underexposed. This photo, it needs to, like, the photo already has that kind of vintagey vibe. So I'll just pump up the contrast a little bit. Highlights, as I said, I can go low, but since it's not sunny, it was very cloudy, and you're not gonna see much of a difference. And shadows, we want kinda up, but not too much. The next thing is whites. We're gonna keep it there. And blacks, I'm gonna put it down. Tip number two. So her face is pretty good. As you guys can see, I literally don't have to do anything. I don't have to go to Photoshop, which is great because I hate Photoshop. So when I can avoid it, awesome. So I go to spot removal, and pretty much like she literally has nothing to remove, but just like some blemishes and here and there and everywhere, but like that is it. She has a really, really clean face. The next thing is tip number two, adjustment brush. I have it here set up as face main, but pretty much lower the clarity to maybe -20, sharpness 80, and raise the exposure to 20. Watch this. Whoa, what Dushan is doing? Oh my god, is he retouching it? Done. And that's how you pretty much do the retouching of the face if you don't want to do it professionally and to last like 10 hours. Try it out. Don't hate the player or the game. It works. What I like to do next is also go to brush, and I have it set here to hair, I think. I don't. The next thing, we're gonna do the hair, which is clarity and exposure. Watch this. It's gonna give it that shiny feel, but not too shiny. This is way too shiny, but we can lower that later, and just lower the exposure to 10. Voila. Already has that, like, cool. Look at this. Okay, press L if you want to do this, and then before, after, and it literally took us a couple of minutes. Texture, we kind of need it because we have a lot of buildings in the back and her pants are kind of textury. Clarity, I never use clarity. Why? Because it has that HDR look. Clarity is maybe good if you're shooting landscapes, but for models, if it's not like a high fashion shoot with a lot of things behind, I don't use it. You can, but yeah, I don't. Vibration, yes, we do need it because of the jacket. It can pop the yellows and everything. Now the tone curve, I'm not gonna be explaining what it is, although I can. It kind of controls your highlights and shadows. People like the S curve, I don't. I kind of like my curve type of style. Tip number 3, if you raise this bottom part up, it will give you that film fade and it's gonna look good. It kind of kills the black color, but it's good. I like it. Red, we do not. Oh, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Green. Ooh, yes. See, like I never know how it's gonna look, but it always kind of ends up looking good. So tone curve off, tone curve on, slight difference, but it makes a difference. Now we're going to hue, saturation, and luminance. This is where stuff happens sometimes. I'm always freestyling because if you guys look at it, red, we don't have to change it. Orange is kind of good to change because you can see her face, and there you can nail the skin tone also with the yellow. But yellow, we have the buildings in the back, so I'm kind of gonna leave it there. Green, we don't have anything green. Blue, ooh, yes, yes. Blue up. Saturation, we don't need anything, maybe orange a bit, and luminance just makes it brighter. Done. And let's raise the shadows here and highlights there. Done. Sometimes I enable profile correction just to make the photo straighter if it's a wide lens. You always want to do that if you wanna. I usually don't do this, but for this reason I might, because it's gonna make focus more on her. Damn, it looks good, the photo. And this is my favorite tab here. I love the grain. Grain is my best friend. Me and grain are like this. Why? Because it just gives it that like pop. Look. And also, if you're too lazy to edit the face, you can just add grain. But I like it. I like that film look. I like that. Like, just look how. Calibration. Sometimes I really like to play with this. Like, for example, if I put it to purple, it's gonna have that purple tone. But then, oh my god, I'm really feeling this photo. Like, this is, I just love how this looks. And that is it. Now you can play around more with brush, pretty much, like clarity. Brush is your best friend sometimes. So this is where I'm using clarity. This is where I was talking. If you use clarity on the building behind, it's gonna give it that sharp look. I can use it on the pants too. Done. And if you use exposure, for example, up, you can pop the jacket. And that is it. I don't know how long it took us, but before, after, before, after. I'm not even looking. Before, after, before, after. Insane. I hope you guys learned something today. I'm gonna be saving this preset and I'm gonna be giving it away. If you like this, if you wanna see something more stuff like this, please subscribe and tell me what do you want me to cover next. I'm gonna be one of the next episodes. I'm gonna be editing other people's photos. So if you have any tips and tricks for Lightroom, let me know. But this is how I edit. Everybody edits differently. Everybody has different vibe, different style, which is totally respectable. That's why there's like a million photographers out there and everybody has its own vibe. But I like this kind of vibe. And whoever knows me, whoever follows me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, will see that. So hope you guys like it. Stay tuned for the next video and peace out. She's looking at you, she's not looking at you. She's looking at you, she's not looking at you. She's not looking at you, she's looking at you. I'm gonna be linking it down below. Not there. I hope I can put Lightroom here. Icon. Icon. Yeah, whatever.